Camp has gone really just as expected. A lot back on defense, returning 8 starters, highlighted by returning all 3 linebackers, a very decorated linebacking core, all-Americans, all-conference players. So, when you think about Ben Bladel, Caleb Brubaker, Jack Jolly at that linebacking core, they have led a defense that has really jumped into camp and picked up where we left off last year, and offensively losing a lot of starters. Camp has been just a progression of truly, in our language, laying 1 brick a day, and we have seen that. And so camp was as expected. The defense a little bit further along at first, and the offense just trying to find out who's going to fill some open spots. Yeah, good to have Ryan Montgomery, back, Bowden Davidson back at the safety position. We're actually moving Bowden Davidson, using him all over our secondary. He's been at corner, using him at safety as well. Dom Danino and Noah Wheeler also back, 2 corners. So a lot back starting with those 4 guys. But then you even have Keegan Frazier and Mason Klaus. Other guys who've paid key contributions on special teams in the past. So returning a lot of defensive starters at defensive back, but also guys who are filling those spots who've been starting on special teams. So to have that experienced secondary behind it, returning all 3 linebackers has been exciting in our back 7. Yeah, Jordan Karcheski has really stepped up to be the leader of the group, as expected, being a returning starter. And many guys, Caleb Cole, Dave Cower, Kellen Taylor, a freshman who's really done some really neat things in camp, Ryan Principe. So, guys who have got time here and there, a few freshmen competing as well in the mix. Really excited with what we're seeing forming around Jordan Karcheski up front. Yeah, we did graduate multiple starters on our offensive line. Luke Jolly returns, a multi-year starter at tackle. 2 other guys who are on the field in the NCAA playoffs, and Bobby Benton and Nate Trainer. So those 3 guys having the big game experience have really led our offensive line crew. And a year ago, we were really excited about our freshman class that are now sophomores, and we're seeing those guys step up. Jed Feldmeyer, Gabe Hilty, Zeke Swift, just a few guys to highlight, Tyler Francis. So many guys in that freshman group that are making that freshman to sophomore jump, and we're excited to have some experience with some youth, the talented youth, to complete what our offensive line unit will look like. Yeah, losing a 3-year starting quarterback, so it's a spot that we haven't been in a while of not knowing, really who that guy was. And as we progress through camp, a lot of positive things from many guys, but really looking at it, Sutton Ellis and Ethan Wiley right now as we finish camp, both are guys that just really have an understanding of our offense, where we want to go with the football, and it's been exciting to see both of those guys develop, and we feel confident that both of them can execute our offense at a high level. Yeah, we like to be in a 3-back system. Last year we had a 2-back system really with Nico Flatty and Ian DeMary, and when Nico got hurt, it was a lot of Ian DeMary. So he's back, he leads that group. When Nico went down, Chase Rankin did some very exciting things, and he's had a great camp. Some other seniors too, Eli Jones, Alec Raffa, Christian Royer. And then you throw into the mix a very talented freshman class, and Cam Epps has done some really good things. We think he can help us in multiple places. And then Shepard Miller as well, a guy that we think can compete for carries right now. So it has been a great battle, and that's going to continue right up until we kick off game 1. Yeah, Anthony Burnett, not just a leader in our fullback room, but a leader on our offense. Just as a captain. Obviously, Ethan Wiley is a captain as well, joining Caleb Brubaker and Jack Jolly from the defense. So him being just a leader of our whole entire offense, he runs the fullbacks. And Lucas Lohman is a junior now that has a lot of experience there. And Dustin Hoddle, with us returning all the linebackers, he came over from linebacker to fullback. So, we have many guys there we think that can go on the field with Anthony to continue to do what we do, utilizing the fullback position. Yeah, Daniel Sullivan certainly leads our wide receiver core, being a 2-year starter heading into year 3. And Seth McGorty's done a lot of great things when he has gotten in, after he was behind Scott Frazier last year and came into games, did some great things. So he's had a great camp. And we did add transfers, and Sam Penna and Breck Peacock are 2 to highlight that have shown some great things that we expect to be key contributors. And other guys who've been around, Wyatt Barzak, Derek Lambert. So again, a lot of good competition between new guys and returning guys to see how we fill out all 4 spots. Yeah, we got some key returners back, long snappers, Derek Lambert, Noah Carr, Devin Thomas has done some really nice things for us. Yeah, we do have a key freshman that's going to be no secret. That's going to handle a lot of our duties, and that's Brady Lane. Whether it's kicking off, extra points, punting, he's a guy we were very excited. Brother of former player Dylan Lane, who was a great offensive lineman for us. He was a recruit that we were very excited about, and seeing him in camp, we expected him to carry a heavy load in multiple special teams units. Yeah, the key for us starts on defense. When you return 8 starters, that was a very decorated defense, ranked high in the country in multiple statistics. We're going to build it around that. We need to play great defense, do what we do well on that unit. And we believe our offense is built to support that, to play smart football and put our defense in a position to do what they do best and offensively, take care of the football, be able to run the football, make explosive plays when they come to us. And we've had great special teams units that's been able to flip field position and help us in that area. So I think a key for us is to really build this around what we have back defensively, play an offensive style that really tends towards being able to what we're going to have to do, which is win a lot of close games. If we want to continue the success we've had, we have a very tough schedule, and we're excited for that opportunity. And we found out those games are close games. So play great defense, play smart football on offense, win the field position on special teams. That's going to be the keys for us to continue what we've been building here at Grove City.